What's going on, guys? It's Papa Chillin' over here. Today I thought I'd show you guys a video on my thought process of what I build first when I settle a new city. All right. There's a variety of things that you can do when you settle a first city, but I'm going to show you the most efficient way that I do things. All right. That's just how it is. There's a general rule of thumb too that we'll get into on, like, you know, what's in your first ring, and I'll explain that too. But I'll start off with the capital over here. Of course, it's already settled. You know, it took me forever to like do all this. We're already turned 75, and Patrick Cody whooped us with one book. Yeah, that's right, one book. All right, unbelievable. All right, we'll talk about that later. But when I first settled my capital over here, I generally build 2 scouts to get information around the capital, okay? For future settlements, for those goody huts, because those goody huts give you air score, possibly another scout or a builder. I mean, the scouts do pay off, okay? They find city states, they give me information to see like where the enemy is, you know, like what are great placements, you know. It just opens up new opportunities for you, okay? And then I build a settler right after. Or depending on, maybe it's a scout and a builder, just depending on if I have an ally nearby and they're already scouting, you know, the general territory, maybe I can count on that. It just all depends. But generally, do 2 scouts, get a settler in, or a scout, or a slinger. You want 2 units out before the settler, and then use your warrior that you get. Have them search around like a 6 to an 8 ring, okay, around your capital. Don't have them go too far, okay? Because I've seen some mofos, and I was one of those mofos, right? That goes to the warrior and goes all the way to the hell over here, and then I could have really used them to protect like an improvement or something, or escort my settler. You know, there's a bunch of things that can happen. So keep this guy close, all right? Don't go too far. Just like start doing like a circle around him. Like go out and then just kind of do a circle. You know, that's a general rule. The scouts can go wherever the hell they want. Sometimes the scouts can, you know, escort a settler, and that's great. No naked settlers, please. Do as I say, not as I do. All right. So we're gonna get into it. I place random settlers around, you know, some on fresh, some on coast, okay? But we're gonna settle on place just because. I'm not gonna, like, you know, move them around, but we're just gonna get to it, all right? So first of all, I'm gonna settle over here. And there's a general rule of thumb over here. If you have 2 2s, okay? A 2-2 means 2 food, 2 production tile, right? If you have 2 of those in your ring, you generally wanna go for monument. Unless this city is very interesting right here. Because I could just build a monument and it'd be great, right? But I have 2 luxury resources out here. I'm growing extremely fast, right? Because I'm working this beautiful 4-2 tile. Spices are amazing, right? I could get a builder in the city, improve the lux. Hopefully it would grow into lux. If not, maybe we just buy the tile, right? Generally, you probably grow into it. Hopefully we don't grow into the fishies. But you improve these luxury resources, and you can give one. I play teamers a lot better than free for all. I got one over. Anyways, and improve these and give one of them to your teammates to help them further progress, you know, their empire, right? And so that helps them out with amenity issues, and that'll be a great thing. And so we have 3 charges to our builder. So 2 of them would go right here to improve these plantations. And if you have goddess of the festivals, right, that gives you a culture, 1 culture for your plantations. So that would make you go for builder even more and improve these. And then we would use our last builder charge to chop out the woods to put a nice little campus right here, because we got 1 mountain, 2 mountains, a geothermal, which is 2, and then we got 2 rainforests right here, which would give us a 5 campus right here, right? It's a great deal. So definitely a builder first. Place your campus after you chopped, because maybe you can just improve. After that, you can build a builder, have a monument, you know, queued up for the next thing, chop it out, and then put your nice campus right here. And this would be a phenomenal city, okay? Next, we'll actually go to the one over here, over to the T resource. And we'll settle over here. Okay, he's talking shit. Okay, anyways. So, there is an argument made for this one. You could buy the 2-2 right here because there is a bias for when your city grows culturally, there is a bias to it grows towards resources. So we got resources right here and resources right here. So if you can see like a regular tile right here, this nice little 2-2 is the same as a stone 2-2, right? Buy this because culturally you're gonna grow into these other tiles right here. All right. In this city, you want to buy a tile. You want to make sure you have a 2-2 inside of your city for, you know, a decent growth and production. Okay. There is an argument to be made to buy this or to buy the fish. I got the solution. You get a builder in the city, you buy the fish tile, okay? The fish tile is going to give you a... What the hell is that? No, it's a geothermal. Jesus, shut. Oh, my God. All right. You want to buy the fish tile, okay? So we would get a builder, and we would buy this because it's going to give you housing. Because when you're settling a coastal city, the reason why you're settling a coastal city is because generally you're going to build a harbor district. This is going to be a +4 harbor all day, right? Because you got 2 fishes and you got the city center. City center is going to give you 2. Each resource, each fishy resource is going to give you 1. So 1, 2, 4, right? You're going to build a harbor district that's going to turn into a lighthouse. The lighthouse is going to give you 2 housing. If we go over here, I didn't complete the tag. Anyways, it's going to give you 1 food to all coastal tiles in the city. Nice.
Charging battery.
Yeah, she's always there. Lighthouse, right? It's going to give you 1 food to all coastal tiles in the city, and it's going to give you 2 housing in the city as well if it's adjacent to, if your city is adjacent to the coast, which it is. And it's going to give you a trade route capacity. So you're getting all of these benefits right here for this coastal city, right? So highly recommend you're going to place your harbor district, but you're going to build a builder first. You're going to improve this, improve this. It's going to give you additional housing because when we settle this, you got 3 housing. These two tiles that we're going to improve right here with the fishing boats is going to make this into 4, okay? Get the builder, and then we're going to start working the lighthouse instantly. We're not going to do the monument right away because we don't need anything to really expand to. We're just going to do this for right now and focus purely on the lighthouse, okay? The lighthouse, amazing. And to even complement this further, if you go to the civics tree, I press C for civics, by the way, okay? Let me listen to it. All right, military training. If you're going towards the coast, get to military training as soon as you can, okay? If you're like a coastal type city, because there's this card named Veterancy. Plus 30% production towards encampment districts, harbor districts, and buildings for these districts. Absolutely insane card for harbors, okay? So you would have that plugged in. You would improve this. If you wanted even more housing, let's say if you go cattle and you want this fish tile, and let's say if you're full of money, well, look, we're balling, right? You can go over here, you can buy this tile, but wait, it's 55. The reason why these are 35 is because it's in the second ring, okay? 1, 2, 3. This is in the third ring of the city, okay? But we have an opportunity right here. You can go over to this city and buy it for 35. Go over here, manage citizens we're in, swap that tile, baby. And now you have this other fishy tile. So there's things that you can do with the city, and I just wanted to show you that. Now we're into this city over here. I wouldn't settle right here. I would settle here on the woods tile for sure, because it's a 1 tile entrance, as well as it would give me access to this a lot sooner, the 3 food 2 production tile from this nice little volcano. And I could still work these other tiles in my second ring, right? But since we're gonna settle here, because as I was saying before, not all settlements are ideal. Sometimes you gotta, sell in places, but you just need to get your settlements out. And sometimes you gotta sell on stuff that you don't want to, That's not like, oh, it's not a god, spawn, or it's not a god settle. Shut the hell up. All right, we all go through this. This is life. All right. As with this, build a builder. Okay. The reason why we build a builder and not a monument. Okay. Don't go to granaries. We're not going to talk about granaries really. I mean, we'll say some words for them. Build a damn granary if you settle like off of fresh and off a coast. That's when you need a granary. Otherwise, don't build that crap. Unless if you have nothing else to build and you're like, oh yeah, I can one turn a granary. Sure, waste a damn turn. Okay. It's monuments or builders, baby. You place your district down, you get your builder down, start improving it because, I mean, if we actually look, let's talk granaries for a second. If we look right here, the granary takes 9 turns, right? Oh, I didn't mean to click that. The builder takes 9 turns, right? So, if we're looking at the granary, it's +1 food and 2 housing. Whoop-de-doo, right? Now if we look at the builder, 9 turns, right? When the builder comes out, we can start and we can improve the whales tile right away. What does that do? Fishing boats. It gives us 1 food and 1 production. Well, we're gonna actually work this tile and this tile right away since they're adjacent to they're in our first ring of our city right here. So we're actually getting 1 food, 1 production, 1 food, 1 production. That is 2 food and 2 production right away and 1 housing because every fishing boat gives us half a housing, right? That is way better than a damn granary. And then on top of that, we do a builder into a harbor district that's going to give us a lighthouse. That lighthouse is going to give us 2 housing. Plus, it's going to give us +1 food to all coastal tiles. So if we look at the coastal tiles in this city, in our first ring, just in our first ring, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? All these coastal tiles, well, we're not going to work them all, but just to tell you, they're all going to get +1 food. And then in our second ring, we got 1, and then this is also a coastal tile, huh? 2, 3. So when this expands, right, we'll have 7 tiles affected by the lighthouse, okay? Just go builder, go lighthouse, call it a day. Try to build your monuments when you can because monuments, the sooner you build them, the better. But if you have to do something like, hey, I got to get a builder out, I got to get, the lighthouse out, maybe, sometimes if you're, next to someone, maybe you just build a galley right away. If I'm next to someone over here and they settle coast, I'm building galley all day. I'll build galley to defend and then I'll build a builder. It just all depends on the situation. If you're safe and this is like locked by land over here and you have free reign, go ahead, get the builder and then go for the lighthouse, harbor lighthouse, okay? Because that's +4, that's 4 gold. And the lighthouse is so freaking powerful. 2 housing, an extra trade route too. Whew. Trade route gets you more gold passive. Oh, this is nuts. Now we're over here on land, okay? Give me a second, I'm gonna take a drink. All right. Now we're gonna settle in place because that's what we're gonna do all. Nice little fresh water. So when we settle in place, you got to be careful when you settle next to a Lux that's garbage right away, because they're automatically biased. The citizens are automatically biased to working resources. Okay, you got to watch out for that. You want to make sure it's working the best tile it can. But in this city, you want to buy a 2-2. So the thing is, oh yeah, let's buy the 2-2. Hold on there, Chief. Get the 2-2, right? Just like in this city, right? If there was an argument to do this one or this one, right? The 2-2, you want to buy the 2-2 because the culture bias of that city, of any city really, is going to grow into a resource. Okay? So we're going to go over here and we buy this because it's naturally going to go into the stone. It's going to go to, 4 directions. It's either going to go to iron, stone, cotton, copper. If any of you guys know the order this goes into, please tell me because I will learn this stuff so I can spread it around so you guys can learn it too because I don't know which, I mean, is bonus in the line and then it's luxuries or is luxury like top shelf and then it goes, or strategics? Who the hell knows? But I got to tell you, it's biased to resources, okay? You got your bonus, you got your luxes, you got your strategics, okay? So we're gonna buy the 2-2, right? We're working the 2-2, and then we'll go towards a builder. Here, I'll just go builder. These are all builders, baby, okay? All right, we got builder, we're gonna do builder. So far, we're all towards damn builders, okay? We'll go over here. Hopefully you got that. You're gonna go the builder, you're gonna prove this into like a mine, all right? The mine's gonna help you out because this 2 food is gonna be 2 food, 2 production when we improve it with the mine. If we get done with apprenticeship, the mine's gonna get another production. So it's gonna be 2 food, 3 production, right? And that's a great tile, okay? Gonna work that. There's a unique situation where it's like, hey, broski needs some iron. We'll buy the iron tile, get a builder. Maybe we just like go ahead and just buy the builder, right? And start improving the iron as soon as we can, okay? If your teammates really need iron right away and you only have, I just got caught in the situation, literally, was it today? Today or yesterday? I lose track of days, right? Excuse me. I only had 1 source of iron. What did I do? Military training absolutely gets us again. Equestrian, whatever orders, right? Save me. Anyways, all improved horses and iron resources yield 1 additional resources per turn. Not the best card, but it is a good card when you need it. If you only have 1, that's 50% more, because when you improve an iron resource, right, you're getting, or a horse tile, right, you're getting 2 of that resource, right, that strategic resource per turn. So excuse me, this card gives you 50% more. All right, absolutely amazing. If you're playing, you know, Victoria of England, you don't need that card because you're getting a shit ton of iron, you know. But if you only have 1 horse, God help you. I mean, you get that card in. You just use it for a little bit, and then you ask your teammate, hey, do I need this card in here? Are you good on iron? And usually the bro says, you know what, I'm good. Thank you for supplying me with what you could. I'm actually good now. Then you could take that card out. The card's not the greatest, but it helps you when you... Jesus, can you just leave me alone, woman? Yeah. So now we're moving on. So we settled this city right here. And as we're saying, there's 2 ways we can go with this city as well. We have... What's this dust storm? Jesus. When we have 2 2s in our ring, monument, right? And generally in this situation, I probably would go monument. I think monument would be a great in this city, but we are growing quite fast because we have the spices. So, I mean, if you had the Pantheon God of Craftsmen, which would be, or if you needed horses. So there's 2 things. If you had God of Craftsmen, which is +1 production and +1 faith, 2 strategic resources, get a builder, right? Goddess of the Festivals, maybe you do it in this one. It just depends. But generally in this city, I'd probably go monument over here so I could just grow more to my outer ring over here. You know, because I have 2-2, 2-2, 2-2. I mean, this is, it's freaking flowing over here with 2-2s. Great little city over here. Hopefully I would grow into this tile so I could put, like, you know, a nice campus here. That'd be a great city. Okay. We'll go over here to the Mosh. Okay. This is an interesting settle too, because I would go builder in this city. So we'll just go right here. We're gonna click monument to this baby right here. We'll go to this city in a little bit. In this city, yeah, so we have builder here. Great. So we'll go to this city, and I'm gonna say builder for this one because we're gonna improve the horses. We got 1 2-2, right? So as I said, the general rule of thumb is 2 2-2s, monument, right? Because you're gonna be set for a little bit, and you want to grow to your other ring to see what's out there. You didn't settle this city just because there is more potential for the city later on. Okay, look at what? I swear, you know what? Chinguetti had a freaking horse, and look at this guy has a knight. When do you see city states have, like, you know? Do they even know horses? Anyways, if If you have God of Craftsman, sure, builder. You know, we're generally doing it so we can go like this. The builder goes over here, improves the horses, pastures over here, get +1 production. Okay, so this would be a 3 food, 2 production tile right away, because when we get the builder, boom, go straight there. Okay, then we improve the grasslands hill. Apprenticeship would get +1 to the mine, so this would be actually be a 2 food, 3 production tile. Or if you had stone circles, the Pantheon, you can improve the stone, improve this stone and this stone. It's a very powerful Pantheon when you have a lot of, you know, quarry type improvements, possible improvements that you can do. So this would be 2 food, 4 production, 1 faith tile. Same as this, and then this would be a 2 food, 3 production, 1 faith tile. If you had stone quarries, you know. And then in the 3rd ring, if you want to be greedy, you could buy out this one. All right. We're going to settle on this one. There is, you could go monument, and monument would be perfectly fine because we had 2 food, 2 production. We have 1, 2 right here, and we have a crap ton of options over here. If you're running Goddess of the Festivals, as I was talking before, that gives you 1 production or 1 culture towards your plantations. Builder, okay? Builder, and guess what? You're gonna buy this juicy tile, okay? Look at that banana tile, all right? You're gonna buy that banana tile, automatically work in that. If you wanna see what your population will grow, you can triple click this, like 1, 2, 3. All right, and it will refresh this number, okay? So we can try that again. So let's say if I was working this, right? All right, we're off a settler view. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and we're back to 5. Okay, because these are off checked. These things meaning like I want to focus on this. That's what this is. This little tab is, okay? But we want to go over here. We want to unlock this, lock that. 1, 2, 3. I do that because I do 1. It's focusing only food. I press it again. It's not focusing food. And I do that. It's locked anyway, so it's going to be working that tile. But I grow in 3. Build that builder. And then if you have Goddess of the Festivals, the +1 culture to plantations, work the coffee. These coffees, these are luxury resources. As again, I play a lot of Teamers these days, which is a phenomenal game mode. Learn it. Ask me questions. If you know more about Teamers than me, tell me. I'd love to learn. Absolutely insane game mode. But you improve the luxury resources, and you can give those luxuries to your teammates, okay, to help them out. Let's say if you're not in the front line, let's say if you're in full sim mode, improve these and help their asses out, right? Give them gold, give them luxuries. They'll love you. It'd be like, you know what? I remember that whack job. You know, that one that wasn't, you know, that wasn't fighting. They weren't fighting, but they were doing their part. That could be you, okay? If you don't have Goddess of Festivals, I would still try to buy the banana tile. I think it's a great tile. And then you still have 2 2s in here, and then you can just do a monument and, you know, call it good, right? But if you have Goddess of Festivals, definitely improve these tiles, get the extra culture. And if you improve, if you're working a culture tile, so if I'm working this culture tile, let's say improved or not, if I'm working it, it helps my city grow culturally and improve my ring. When I say ring, this is the first ring, and then this is the second ring. It helps me improve my ring and helps me, helps my city have more availability to more tiles, okay? All right, now we have a nice little interesting situation over here. So we're gonna settle in place, right? So take a guess. I'll let you guess what we do here. Damn. That's a strong one. All right. Thank you, LaFleur. L Flores 826 recommended this, and it's actually one of my favorite drinks now. I just went to the store, and all right, let's keep it PG. Anyways, 13. So, because I'm gonna swear still. Anyways, so right here, we're gonna buy this tile. Absolutely juicy tile. 5 food, 3 production, 2 science. Whew. And look at, so we're working this. Now we refresh it. Now we grow in 2, and we're working hella science too with the production. Absolutely amazing. But let's say if this tile did not exist, right? Let's say that didn't exist, and we're on the 2-2. That's good. You would get a builder in this city, okay? But you are gonna grow. So if we're doing this, and we go over here to builder, builder's gonna take 9. We're working this tile. So we're gonna grow in 5 turns, right? So we're gonna work another tile. If there's no other good tiles, the only tile that we would work, let's say if this did not exist, right? We would have to work the horse tile. But if our capital was doing okay, and we could like, let's say work another tile. Let's see if we can go over here. Let's see if this shit was improved or whatever. It doesn't matter. If the capital is going to be fine, we could swap this tile out when we grow to 2 pop, and it would help our production, and it would just help our growth and our production. And then our builder would come out, and we can start improving the land around it. Okay. Shit. That's it. I mean, I try to make this a video under 30 minutes. I still got 4 more minutes, but I wanted to tell you guys that I really appreciate the support and everything. But before all the support stuff, don't build granaries. Just don't build granaries. If you can, as I said in the beginning, if you could 1-turn those granaries, sure. If you have nothing else to build, right? If the production is like, I don't know what to build, you know, even projects are greater than granaries, okay? Unless if you really need it. There is situations where, let's say if you settle near like Chocolate Hills, right? Chocolate Hills, that is 3 food, 3 production, 1 science tiles. There's 4 of them. It's a wonder, really great wonder. You settle right next to it. You try to like get all those tiles. Yeah, it's gonna make up for it. Yeah, you build a granary. That's good. I had a LaFleur actually. It's about LaFleur today, right? He actually was settled right next to it, and somehow this mofo got Temple of Artemis during battle. So if you can get Temple of Artemis off of fresh water, yeah, I mean, you do your thing. But he did. I don't even think he even built a granary, right? So, because Temple of Artemis, I believe, is 4 housing and 3 food. Why don't we double check that, right? Let's go. Yeah, 4 food and 3 housing. Yeah. And it gives you amenities too, per, you know, camp, pasture, and plantation. Absolutely insane wonder. That's an A tier plus wonder. Oracle's the best. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, if I didn't cover something, please tell me below in the comments, or visit me on Papa Chillin' on Twitch. Love to see you. Love to have you. I love to play with you. You know, we play every fucking night. Okay? So, cheers to you, and I'll see you on the next one, all right? All right, that's it.